Why do diamonds cost so much money? Throughout recorded history, precious metals and stones have been prized, but the majority of these materials have no intrinsic value beyond their beauty and scarcity. It doesn't assist you in finding food or shelter. Why then did ancient civilizations regard them in such high regard? Despite being extremely precious in every culture on Earth, a diamond is more than just a gem. What then triggers this obsession with diamonds? Subscribe to AWZ and let us know if you enjoy our video. The strongest mineral on Earth, a diamond is the most concentrated form of pure carbon in the natural world, greatly outperforming other carbon substances like graphite and fullerene. Fun is the key to a diamond's great strength. In layman's terms, a diamond's strength comes from the 4 valence electrons that are accessible for bonding that exist on a molecular level. Diamonds are rare based just on this feature, thus it is obvious. However, in order to comprehend what makes a diamond so unique, we must first investigate how these amazing stones are made. The mantle, a layer that separates the Earth's hospitable surface from its molten core, is where diamonds are formed, 100 miles below the surface. In the mantle, pressure hits 725,000 pounds per square inch and temperatures boil at more than 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. For essential components, including carbon, pressure, heat, and time, are needed for the natural creation of diamonds. The temperature must be at least 752 degrees Fahrenheit and the pressure must be 434,113 pounds per square inch for heated pressure. In the Earth's mantle, there are around 100 kilometers of prime diamond real estate. Carbon that was heated and under pressure over billions of years gave rise to diamonds. The combination of the intense heat and pressure changes the atomic structure of the crystalline carbon graphite. Action transforms the molecular structure of graphite from a hexagonal shape pattern into a triangle shape, producing a diamond. Fortunately for us, nature also has a way to bring these priceless minerals from the interior of the Earth to the surface. High quantities of magnesium and carbon dioxide propel the magma to the surface in deep source volcanoes, which begin 3 times deeper what the usual K is aware of. This causes a dramatic eruption. When mining these kimberlite sites, diamonds are often lifted through kimberlite pipes, which leave a bowl-shaped pockmark in the soil following eruption. Diamonds are not the only precious and semi-precious gemstones that can be found. Diamonds can potentially develop during a collision between the Earth and an asteroid in addition to under the heat and pressure of the Earth's gravity. According to Russia, a collision 35 million years ago produced a diamond deposit. It's unlikely that cosmic collisions will produce gemstone-quality diamonds. Although they retain their strength, they are probably utilized for cutting or other industrial applications like the glass. Something happens when lightning strikes, and the diamond from the asteroid impacts is very different from the conventional engagement rings criteria for cut, color, and clarity. The fact that diamonds are not only found on Earth should not come as a surprise because carbon is the 4th most prevalent element in the universe. Gems were discovered during the first meteorite impact tracked by scientists, but the size of the diamonds startled them. These researchers hypothesized that because only planets can produce diamonds this large, the diamonds in question originate from a planet that was destroyed very recently in the history of our solar system. Additionally, diamonds are genuinely old. The youngest diamonds are closer to 1 billion years old than the oldest since they have been formed for as long as the world has been around. After learning how natural diamonds are made, man-made diamonds may not glitter as brightly. In a General Electric Motors laboratory, the first authentic man-made diamond was produced in 1954. This first man-made diamond was produced using a high-pressure, high-temperature procedure that mimics nature by superheating and exerting forces on diamond seeds. The process of creating synthetic diamonds, which can take up to 24 days, begins with superheated diamond seeds that are then transformed into cube-shaped diamonds by plasma. While this procedure has increased the availability of diamonds, it hasn't increased the public's interest in naturally occurring precious stones. As a result, the initial team was made up of people with defined interests who were unaware of how diamonds were generated. Thus, the reason they were so highly esteemed remains a mystery. Although the youngest of these deposits developed 900 million years ago, the oldest diamonds were discovered in India in the 4th century BC. These ancient stones were moved through the Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected through China and India. When they were first discovered, diamonds were highly prized for their durability, brilliance, and capacity to reflect light. In the Dark Ages, diamonds were also employed as a medicine and were believed to treat ailments and heal wounds when ingested. They were worn as adornments, used as clever tools, functioned as talismans to fend off evil, and were even supposed to grant protection in battle. India was believed to be the only source of diamonds until the 18th century. The search for an alternative source of diamonds started after the Indian diamond mines were exhausted. Despite a minor deposit was discovered in Brazil in 1725, there was not enough supply to satisfy global demand. In South Africa, the largest naturally occurring source of diamonds was found from here. Diamonds were being actively mined in 25 different countries as of 2019. However, this doesn't actually increase their abundance relative to population growth. The use of rings as a sign of commitment extends back to ancient times, specifically the Romans' wedding bands. This adds to their cultural significance. These early rings were frequently worn on the third finger of the left hand and were frequently made of twisted copper or braided hair. Romans believed that a vein on the third finger flowed straight to the heart, hence the ring's placement was crucial. Romans did not always see engagement rings as symbols of the right to wed. Instead, they were often offered as tokens of love or friendship. Pope Innocent III, one of the most prominent popes of the Middle Ages, established a waiting period between a betrothal and demerit ceremony in 1215. The rings were then used to symbolize the couple's commitment on the inside of the ring. At about the same period, wedding rings became a significant part of the ceremony. The Roman authorities required that all marriage rituals take place in churches. These early rings not only signify a person's intention to marry, but also their social standing. Ornate rings or rings with jewels were only acceptable for the elite to wear. In 1477, when Archduke Maximilian of Austria floated the idea of getting married, the first reporter presentation of a diamond engagement ring occurred. Despite the fact that engagement rings were popular at the time, diamonds were rare and only found in the upper class and with royalty due to their long-standing historical status. Additionally, diamonds now hold a significant emotional significance. Due to their exceptional natural beauty and the fact that they are frequently the product of family heirlooms or inheritance, diamonds have entered the collective psyche to become synonymous with romance. As a result, they are extremely rare, and there is a strong culture surrounding the value of diamonds for what makes an expensive diamond worth the price. However, not all diamonds are created equal. Diamonds come in a wide variety of forms, sizes, hues, and intrinsic features. Every fake diamond is valuable. The value is determined by a number of variables. One of those factors is rarity. Diamonds with specific characteristics are more uncommon and expensive than diamonds at Lancome. Jewelry industry experts assess and debate these elements in a comprehensive manner. Diamonds of the same clarity, weight, and cut can have drastically different values depending solely on color changes in color. Even the smallest trace of color can significantly alter value. Because they are more uncommon, some colors are more expensive. The intrinsic qualities of a diamond are referred to as inclusions, while any irregularities on its surface are referred to as blemishes. Generally speaking, clarity is the lack of inclusions and flaws. Although jewelers prefer a diamond that is fully devoid of lemonies, they occasionally can be useful. For instance, inclusions are important when a jeweler is differentiating naturally occurring diamonds from lab-created diamonds. Like the other predictions, clarity has an impact on price that is closely tied to the idea of rarity. The highest grade in the GIA Clarity grading system is flawless. Flawless diamonds are free of apparent imperfections or flaws when evaluated by a trained expert at 8 times magnification. A brilliantly crafted diamond sparkles with every facet showcasing the artisan's talent and attention to detail. Every facet and angle of a diamond's interaction with light has an impact on how much light reaches the eye. A skilled jeweler can increase the value of a common diamond, but if they're not careful, a novice jeweler could waste a beautiful specimen. Because a carat is a record of a diamond's weight rather than its size, it serves as both a gauge of the stone's weight and a crude reflection of its size. The carat weight of 2 slightly different sized diamonds can be the same. Metric carats are used to describe diamond weights. An average paperclip weighs 1 carat. 100 points make to 1 metric carat. There are 100 points in a carat. Depending on the diamond quality, fractions of a carat might mean differing prices of hundreds or thousands of dollars. It turns out that human intervention is another important aspect that significantly influences the price of diamonds. Diamond scarcity has significantly decreased since the Kimberley deposit in South Africa was discovered. Obviously, diamonds are much more plentiful than most semi-precious metals despite their relative rarity, as most industry insiders would attest. De Beers introduced its own catchphrase, "A diamond is eternal," in 1947. This advertising effort increased sales and promoted the idea that marriage is everlasting in the minds of Americans by emphasizing the durability of diamonds. In nearly every country in the globe, a diamond's purity and shine have come to represent the loss of a man's dedication to the woman he loves. Diamonds were more widely available after the De Beers mines in Africa were opened. Using images of glamorous movie stars trading gems, the De Beers Corporation launched an aggressive marketing effort in the 1930s when demand for diamond rings in the United States fell amid a difficult economic climate. Within 3 years, the sale of diamonds had increased by 50%. So you can see that there are many different reasons why diamonds are pricey. They are incredibly beautiful and a singular outcome of extremely precise geological conditions. They have a well-established historical worth, and their supply is carefully managed to ensure their scarcity. Let us know what you think in the comments. To ensure that you never miss a video, make sure to subscribe.